Hi everyone, it's JJ here and welcome or welcome back to Be Colorful. In this video and in the next, I'd like to show you a lot of ideas on how to use your pattern papers. I'm gonna use the wonderful pattern papers included in the Tonic Craft Kit 53. I find very complicated to use this type of papers in my card. Therefore, if you have the same problem as me, I thought that some ideas could be useful to you too. So, let's get started right away. After choosing the pattern papers, I'm going to cut out two rectangles with this die included in the kit. You can use any square or rectangle die or cut out the paper with your paper trimmer. The result will be the same. With that done, I'm going to cut out a panel slightly smaller than my card base, which this time will be a standard A6 UK size, because I'm using a ready-made card base from a set I bought years ago. And now let's play with the pattern papers. I glue them on an angle, like this, one on the lower side of the panel and the other one on the upper side. I cut out the excesses and reuse them by overturning them. There are no measures or planing, just play with the shapes. Let's now create the sentiment. First of all, on this beautiful cream-colored embossed paper, I'm going to die cut the oval with the die from the kit. In the center of the oval, I will glue my sentiment, which I'm going to die cut on the green satin mirror card. In the kit, we find some dies that embossed the sentiment. In this case, I used the one that emboss for you. Then, on the green classic card included in the kit, I'm going to die cut the intricate decoration for the oval. I want to add some decorations, so I use this intricate die from the set to make some leaf branches. I cut out the part of the die cut that I like the most. And after deciding how to position my composition, I glue everything. I finish the card by creating small drops with the green stone drops from the kit. Before gluing the main panel onto the card base, which I should have done before putting the stone drop, but never mind, I decided to add finishing edges with the green classic card of the kit. The next card is very quick and easy, a perfect design to use a particular pattern papers or that we simply like. You can use neutral pattern papers or very busy ones, thanks to the simplicity of the design that I gonna propose you. Directly on the card base, I gonna place my paper at an angle, temporarily fixing it with some masking tape. I overturn it and cut out the excesses following the edges of the card base. And here we go. This is the simple and fast design that I propose to you. To add some more details, we can create finishing edges for the panel. There are two options. Glue the panel on the chosen paper and then cut out, leaving a very thin border. Or, to avoid waste, especially if we are using special papers like this one, we can cut out only the portion that we need. To avoid horrible dent and keep everything nice and level, in the empty spaces I am going to glue some leftover pieces of cardstock. To create a dimension, we can glue our panel onto the card base with foam tape or by adding other layers of cardstock, as I am going to do. As a sentiment, I decided to die cut hello on the same iridescent paper I used for the finishing borders. The card could end here, simple and essential. But if you want to add other decorative element, just check through your dies. You can add a flower, a butterfly, wherever you want. I decided to create two leaf branches. One die cut on the green classic card from the kit, the other one on some vellum. I tie them together with a jute twine, and look how beautiful this craft touch fits with the colors proposed by the kit. I glue the branches on the card and I make a bow. Then I glue the sentiment and finish the card by creating a few drops with the green stone drops from the kit. Even the last card for this video is very simple. With our pattern papers, we can cut out a rectangle or a square and turn it into a cute gift box. A perfect gift box must have a ribbon, so I glue with double-sided tape adhesive the cream ribbon included in the kit. I tie a bow, creating a simple knot. And cut out both the ends, creating a fishtail. For the background, I decided to create my own one using the French macaron ink pad from the kit. I smeared the ink pad directly on a white cardstock panel, creating a texture similar to a linen effect. I'm going to add a golden touch by diluting with water the sparkle spray from the kit and splatting a few drops here and there. I dry the panel well. Then I cut it out to be smaller than my card base. That will be a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 standard card on Ivory cardstock. I'm gonna add some finishing borders using the yellow glitter paper from the kit. As a sentiment, I stamp Happy Birthday on Ivory cardstock with my VersaFine Onyx Black. Being a slow-drying ink, I heat set it with a clear embossing powder. I cut out the sentiment by forming a very thin strip. To help me, I use a piece of paper. If you have this paper trimmer, you will have noticed that it is a bit difficult to know where the blade will cut the paper. I usually position the paper by eye, but sometimes it's frustrating and I can get wrong, of course. One solution is to use a piece of paper as a guide and align its edges with the bottom blade. I'm going to add finishing edges to the sentiment using the same pattern paper I used for the gift box. And now I'm ready to assemble everything. I glue the gift box with some foam pads to give dimension to the card. And for the bow, I used a glue dot. I finished the card with a few drops of green stone drops. That's all for today. I hope these simple ideas can inspire you to create cards using your pattern papers, which maybe are on your shelves to collect dust, like mine. And if you don't want that my channel collect dust too, please leave me a thumbs up, share the video with your creative friends, write a comment below, and of course subscribe to the channel. Thank you for joining with me, and I look forward to seeing you at the next video with many other ideas for using pattern papers. Thanks again, bye bye, and be colorful!